important than job only, right? So many, right? I think COVID developed in China only, right? Everyone knows that. Impact also more in China only. Understand? If anyone is there in China, maybe they may file case on me. Anyone is there from China? No, na. 731 person is there. He's from China. Ching Kong name. Ching Kong. Ching Kong. Name is. Yes, I'm audible. What I said no? I think what I said no? They're following or not, we can check. Following. Following. Ching Kong. Following. Innana? China na? China. But later I said one thing, right? Ching Kong. You missed that. Gautam. kubectl get nodes. I'm able to see 2 nodes, okay? Now we can understand how the service will work today. Node port, cluster IP and all, okay? So in this case, let's focus more things. VI deploy.ml. Oh, sorry, service. Okay, let's focus. First, I'm going to talk about node port. Guys, service you can write separately different AML or you can keep in both AML also. I mean, you can give 3 lines, the separation. Is there any, guys, you tell me one thing. If I do any change in the service, is there any impact on deployment.ml? I mean, these parts. You may get it out. If you maintain all in single line, single file, if I do changes in the file, is there an impact? No impact, unchanged only. You will get unchanged means no changes. Now question to you. So node port. So I think you know, right? These ports and all know. This is what? Service port, target port, node port. This will help to what? Get the request inside the node. This is node to service communication. This is service to pod communication port. Clear, right? This clarity. So always this port, target port, you can give the same value. See, by default for convenience, the target port is set to the same value as the port field. So target port, you don't change based on this port and this port. This is the reference port. Application runs on which port? This port you can give as a reference for target port. I mean service port. Clear? Condition is what? Main condition is what? My service should communicate to this port only based on labels. Very good. Labels. kubectl apply -f deploy.aml. If I run this AML file, I can see 2 creations. One is for deployment, one is for service. Which port it is? Okay, I can see now 3 ports are running. How to check service command is what? kubectl get svc. I can see here 3007 is my node port. Now, how to access this now? Node port means can I access like this? This IP and 3007? No. This is not your node. This is client server. Pod is not running in this node. Understand? Pod is running target node. Where? Here. 1, 2. Okay. So let's check kubectl get nodes. I can see 2 nodes. Pod is running on which node? I don't know. Right or not? Pod is running on which node? I don't know, right? So how to check kubectl get pods -o wide. Clear now? So you can check here. So which IP it is? Pod IP. Bind on which internal IP you can see? Private IPs. So now you can check kubectl get nodes -o wide. Now you can see if internal IP is 142 running on which node? This is external IP. If internal node is this one running on which IP? This is the node IP. You can go and check 34,239 is external. So here one of the internal IP is there. If 2 pods are running, 2 pod IPs plus your server IP. Clear? Pod IPs means what here? When you create a pod, this is internal IP. It will be registered. Okay. So now if you can check external IP means what? Public IP. Node port will work on which IP? Public IP. Take a public IP plus port number is what? 30007. Otherwise, simply go to node level, check the node, take any node IP. You can check any node. We no need to worry where exactly pod is running, service works, cluster level. Understand? Yeah. So let's take this public IP. 30007. What will happen now? I'm unable to access. Why? Yeah, first we need to understand this node security group enable any port or not. Let's go to security group. See, source is what internally only routed, right? What I can do? So I can add inbound rules here. All traffic anywhere IPv4 I'm giving. Now tell me my node I have just whatever restrictions are there in SG level I have enabled. If I go to second node, for example, again do I need to do any changes in this SG level? Second node also? No, why? Same as, no, I'm talking about security group level. Same SG used for both nodes. So that if you do modification SG level, that will apply for different node also. Again, no need to go on there, okay? Okay, perfect now. So let's go, now you can try to access. You're getting what? Welcome to Nginx. This is the process how to access node port. I'll do one thing now, simply. So what is the command to scale down replicas we can give? What is the command? kubectl. Yesterday we discussed, right? Deploy. What is the command? Replica replica equal to 2. Okay, before that, is this correct or not? Tell me full command. Scale deploy. Clear? Okay. Deploy WebRS scale. Let's check first. This is deploy, right? kubectl get deploy. Okay. Deployment np. Kubectl scale deploy. Not WebRS. This one. copy paste, next hyphen replica equal to 2. Replicas or replica? Still. Okay. Now how many is there? 2 pods only, right? kubectl get pods. 2 pods. If I want to make it 1 pod only running. Now this pod is running on which node we don't know right now. So let's go and check. kubectl get pods -o wide. Now kubectl get nodes -o wide. So you can see your end 2 nodes are there, and which node inside my pod is running? See this node. But before I have accessed with this node IP, but pod is not running in this node now. Only one pod is there. That pod is running external IP 54.158. Not here. Yeah, pod is running this node inside 54.158. But before I have accessed with 34.239. Now 34.239 node inside pod is running or not? No. Still you are able to access. Understand, because of service. Pod is not running in this node, but still you are able to access. Why? Service. Request why each node inside 30007 is enabled when you give in the YAML file. Each node inside 30007 is enabled. Even if you can give this IP, this request will go to second node where the pod is not running. So service is communicated to 30007 port. So okay, let me explain in the paint my architecture style so that you may understand. So 2 nodes are there, right? 2 nodes are there. So 2 node, whenever you can enable a YAML file inside 30007, this will be applied for all nodes, not only single node. How you can justify only one node? We don't know, right? Cluster level you are running a command. So 30007 is enabled into 2 nodes. Now service is here, right? Service, and which port I have given? 80. Right or not? Okay. Next, pod is there in this node, for example. Which port it is? Again 80. Okay. Now this communication is like this. This communication is like this. Service works cluster level, right? Now, for example, this IP is 192.168.1.2. 192.168.1.3. Now from here, if you access like this, but pod is running here, right? How it will communicate? 30007, whenever you can enter into the node, service already configured with the 30007 port, right? If any request will come, 30007 port, which node? No, which node concept? 30007 port concept only. Whenever you can run a service 30007 port, that will be enabled into all the nodes. So request will throughout the service 80, service is throughout the pod. Clear here? If pod is here also, service will send here also request. So service can send traffic to any pod now if 2 pods are there. Okay? Yeah. This is the process will work. Okay. Let me show you in different way now. So this is clear, right, everyone? So kubectl 30007 is there. Port, huh? How to know more information? I want to know more information about the service. What should I do? Describe. All comments are same comments. SVC. Give SVC name. My SVC name is what? Copy. Okay. This is my service. Okay. Now see. My service name is here. My service IP is here. Okay. Selector is what? Labels. Next, see, this is very important now. Service endpoint is what here? Service endpoint. Okay, can anyone say this is which IP? Which IP? Service IP or pod IP? Pod IP. Service endpoint means what? Service will connect to target, right? See, how service is accessing pod you can see. Service is accessing application, right? That's what pod IP plus application port number 80. Now service is mapped with your pod IP. kubectl get pods -o wide. See here, this is which IP now? This one, pod IP. This one, node internal IP. Clear, not external IP. So pod IP is a target of service. So if you are able to access service, service is redirecting to where? Pod IP. Without service, again I need to draw the architecture. If service is not there, service is not there. For example, this is the node. Now just run again command. Replica 2. Now service endpoints how many? 1 or 2? Okay guys, simple logic. How many pods will run now? Service is able to connect 2 pods or not? Now if I check kubectl describe SVC my service, how many IPs can configure? Clear? Your service target how many endpoints? 2. That means doesn't matter this pod is running on which node. Understand? No, this is not a node specific. Okay. If I want to access pod, first I should access what? Service. If I want to access service, first I should access what? Node port. This is the chain. Clear everyone? Okay. So ls. Now one question to you. Deploy.yaml is there, right? Huh? I'm going to change name. Okay. Now tell me, if I apply, response will be changed or unchanged? Changed or unchanged? Okay, tell me, unchanged. If I run now, existing how many pods are there? 2 pods, 2 pods. Now if I run this, the 2 pods will be deleted and create a new 2 pods, or additionally different pods will be created. What? No, same will be there. Okay. Any other answers? Soundarya saying that okay, old plus new. What about others? Still thinking? Sir, give some time, 15 minutes. We need to draw architecture in my wall. I'll explain. Say something number yaar. Don't think like a. You can also scientists and all. Say something number. Tell me. Create, delete. unchanged. I'm talking to online team. So my point of view, if I'm not getting a response from you, I can remove from the class now. Whoever giving response, I'll keep it. I have the rights here for your information. Okay? Okay, let me note these names only. Shruti, SP, Gautam. Hey, wait. I'm counting. I'm counting here. Okay. Okay. See this. This is interview question. That's what I'm saying. Okay. No problem. This is correct answer. No one has said that. Clear? Think like that. Kubernetes, that's what is. One point of view. Okay, now tell me why this error is coming. So in this case, what exactly is going in the background? System is trying to create a new pods on same port number, but same port number already is running. Okay. So what I can do, I'll tell you, wait. What about now? Created. Unchanged. Created. kubectl get pods. What you understood? All are same pods or new pods? My deployment node pod, right? va deploy.ml. So here I'm given what? My service 1. Sorry, it's my mistake actually. I have changed in service level only label. So I need to change here actually. npm giving. Okay. Again you will get an error, right? So let's 6. Okay. Same YAML file I'm changing it. Now apply. Created, configured, kubectl get pods. Additional pods created or not? Why this behavior is? Service will create different. I'm talking about pods. Why 3 different pods created? YAML file is same only, but system can understand it's a new YAML file. Tell me the background which process will run. Why system is understanding like this? Okay, you tell me one thing. If I rename the YAML file, not insert the YAML file, if I rename the YAML file, any impact? No, yesterday we have tested. But YAML file inside, if I change name, existing pods should change the name. Right or not? Expected is what? Existing pods should change the name. Delete and create. Why this is working like this? Tell me now. Why this is working like this? Anyone? We are changing pod name only. Yes, correct only. Why system understand like a new requirement? I'm giving a hint. Very good. Someone already given answer here. Govinda, Sai. Which component will work? Definitely control node. Yeah. etcd concept is there, right? etcd config is etcd concept is right. Here stored. Now API side complete all details will be stored. Now API server will ask to etcd. One requirement we got, pod name is pod name is my deployment npnp. etcd will check in the configuration, no pod is running on the my deployment npnp name. Okay, then let me check with scheduler. Scheduler is given the schedule and she created a pod. That means etcd information stores the metadata. Clear? Not YAML file name. Everyone? Okay. Now, interesting question. If I change image, new pod will create or delete create a new pod? Hmm? Delete create. Why? Exceed information. My end this pod already there. Maybe customer want to change the image name. Let me check my end. Okay, same pod name is there, but Nginx image is there. Okay, now we want to update the image. System not take like a fresh requirement. Why? Pod information already stored metadata information. When the system will take new requirement, if you change the name of the pod only. Clear the things now? Yeah. Now you tell me kubectl. Yeah, kubectl delete -f dot. Tell me, if I give like this, how many pods will be deleted? All pods? Or any few pods or what? All pods, huh? Are you sure? I'm mentioning -f here. Means file related pods. Kubectl get pods. 3 pods already there. Why? Same YAML file you have edited, right? Now current YAML file it will take this change only. But before already this change also there, right? How system can understand now? So you can't delete these pods through YAML file now. So you need to delete through deployment command only. How to delete? Kubectl get deploy. Okay, kubectl delete deploy, give the deployment name. Done. Clear na? Okay. Let's check kubectl. Yes, correct. Exactly. Okay. So kubectl delete svc. Okay guys, if you are okay, from tomorrow onwards I will extend the session to all the day. Okay everyone, online team. The problem I can say that these concepts are very big concepts. I'm unable to complete in 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes, one concept. If you're okay means I'll extend at least 15 minutes. Any issues from anyone? So that we can easily practice. You got meeting? Meeting nothing there to speak. You no need to speak anything, right? Keep aside meeting. Attend 15 minutes. 15 minutes is fine. So that we can easily, quickly complete also, plus end-to-end concept we will learn. Yesterday service we learn only half. Today we are continue. So the concept it won't complete in the particular day. That I can say. No problem. SP no need to think. SP already learn many things. So he has a very big team also. Every day they are connecting and So we no need to worry for SV. He's having very good network in Naresh Shetty. True. Definitely this message is from Shruti only. Yeah. See? First I saw the message only, then only I can see the name. That's what. Okay. No. We'll see. Okay. Next service is what? Load balancer. Okay. Let's lb.aml. So you need to write each and every point in your book, guys. These will be, you may forget after 1 week, definitely. So load balancer service type. If you can see here, only the missing only one thing. What here? Type load balancer. If I use here, missing one entry. Only node port only missing. Labels before these labels are here. Now here. Anywhere is no problem. Selector is what? My app. Here label is my app. Yesterday already we tested, right? If the labels are mismatched, service is not able to access. Okay, so copy. Node port is not required. Request is access through load balancer now. You can go and check load balancer section. Load balancer already created and deleted also. Okay. Now kubectl apply -f lb.aml. Only load balancer.aml. Before already one more aml also there, right? Both have created. Now can come and check here, refresh. See, load balancer created. Understand? So now this load balancer directly you can access. Okay, let's go to okay. Why this is coming like that? Let's remove S now. Okay, this is not. Let's go and check now. Something issue is there maybe in the issue is there. Cube seal first pods running or not, we have to check actually. Okay, pods are running. Let's go to check kubectl get svc. Load balancer also already mapped. Okay, so even when you create a load balancer also the background node port will create, but that's not our responsibility. Load balancer will take care. So let's go and check kubectl get svc. Kubectl get pods -o wide. Okay, 3 pod IPs are here. So next what you need to check, kubectl get describe only, right? Describe svc. My service name is what? My app lb. Copy, paste. Check load balancer endpoints are mapped, all pods or IPs or not. See, 1, 2, 3. Correct or not? So load balancer able to send traffic to any pod, any node inside pod, inside the application. So this pod definitely running in different nodes. Okay, definitely it should access 100%. working fine. Maybe it's taking time. It's creating. Okay, I didn't check load balancer status yet. Maybe clear the concept now. This is my load balancer. Click on this load balancer. Go to security. This is the security group created. Open this security group. Okay, if you can see here, by default, when you create a load balancer type service, automatically one SG will create. That SG will attach to load balancer. That SG allows AT traffic by default for all anywhere. Clear? You no need to do anything. This SG is different. Node SGs are different. This is node SG. Load balancer create SG is different. Clear? So that's what load balancer type. If you choose load balancer created a security group, by default allow AT traffic all zeros. You no need to do any changes. But node port, directly you are accessing node. So that node related SG group should be enable the traffic. That node has not given by default 000 traffic. That's what we are enabling. Clear the difference? SG works node level, also SG work LB level also. LB level SG, no restrictions by default, LB will create. Node level SG, no, along with the node only create, but by default SG blocks the 000 traffic. That's what we have enabled. Clear the difference? Okay, now if I check target instances, I'm able to see two instances. Everything taken care by Kubernetes. You no need to create a target group. You no need to create anything. That everything managed by AWS Kubernetes. Listeners also there. Clear or not? Everyone is clear till here? Okay. Delete -f dot. Now you can check. Deleted. This is the power of Kubernetes. That's what we are using. Okay. Next. RM-RF. Nothing is there. Next is what? See, all YAML files are only same. Change the type. See, the only change is what? In place of load balancer, only cluster IP. In place of service, in place of node port, only cluster IP. But one thing is very clear. Load balancer L should be capital, B should be capital. Node port N should be capital, P should be capital. Cluster IP C should be capital, IP should capital. Now the difference is what? We are unable to take the traffic from external. Cluster IP internal only. kubectl get pods. Okay, see pods 5 seconds running. Next kubectl. No node port has locked. Clear now? Only internal only everything. This is a different one by default. Cluster along with that. This is I created now. Clear now? So now you can go and check kubectl describe svc. My app. See, cluster IP also working like a load balancer behavior, right? Understand the thing is, cluster IP able to send traffic to any pod or not? But the thing is what? Only the difference is what? External is completely blocked. Only internal communicated. Now tell me, my front end pod, back end pod should communicate. Which service I should use? Cluster IP, internal communication. Yes. Okay. So my front end pod is there here. This is a server cluster IP. Now backend pod is okay. Two backend pods are there. Tell me, if front end pod connected to service, service will redirect to which pod? Any pod. This means load balancer behavior only, right? Remember this. Now how to access this? Curl curd my app svc. Why not possible? Huh? Very good. This traffic is external traffic. If it is accept means pod is not running in this server, pod is running node inside, right or not? If it is accept means what? Request will go to my public server exit and enter into the one more node inside. This means external traffic only, right? So in this case my pod is not running here. Kubectl get pods means, guys, don't confuse. Kubectl get pods means these pods are not running this server. Nodes inside, you are communicating through control node from here and worker node. So pods exactly running here only. You can connect any one of the server. You can connect any one of the server. This is one of the node, right? Pods, any IPs doesn't matter. Pod is not accessible from external. Pod is only internal network. Server inside network. Now node inside you are, right? Where the pod is running exactly. Am I able to run kubectl get pods here? Huh? Are you sure? Am I able to run kubectl get pods or not? Are you sure? How? Kubectl command is not there. Okay, if I install kubectl, am I able to access? No. Try. This is node. Request not go node to client, right? Request will come from control node to worker node. Yeah. Worker node is not work as a client. But if you install kubectl, if you do some activity, we can do it. We'll see later. Not now. So let's run curl command. HTTP. Service name is what? Why this is not running? Command not required. Okay. Port needed. Okay, I'll do one thing. Let's go to service IP is there. Yeah, local host will work. Local host, huh? No. I forget. Let's wait. Service IP is this one only, right? Copy. I'm inside of where? Here only, right? Okay. Curl. Meanwhile, check anyone from the chat GPT. I'm trying to access to service IP. this is load balancer IP. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me run again. kubectl describe. Okay, get svc. kubectl describe svc. Copy, paste. Okay, IP is what? This one, right? Clear? Welcome to Nginx. But this service IP is not possible to access from external. That's what we are using load balancer or cluster, sorry, node port. But you are accessing in the same node. Cluster IP allowed to access in the same node. So what we can understand, the external traffic will take and redirecting into service IP plus service port. Next, service to pod IP plus pod port. So here one connection is missing, external connection. That's what I'm able to access from internal only. If you give same command in the different, okay. If you give same command, am I able to access from this server? Able to access or not? Then no connection. Yes. But here it is possible means we can easily understand, right? Cluster IP allows internal traffic only where the node is running. Now tell me, same command if I run one more node, one more worker node, able to access or not? Yes. Perfect. Clear everyone? kubectl get svc. Oh, sorry. kubectl get svc. We have a command ns lookup command. ns lookup command is not there. Okay, I need to install. Anyway, if you run this, you are able to see the target endpoints. ns lookup is, this svc is configured which endpoint we can see. For example, ns lookup route 53 record. Okay, route 53 domain name. The domain is configured which records you are able to see like that. Anyway, clear the concept, right? So 3 services, anyone has any questions? Labels correctly configured or not? Okay, these and all important. We have to check. And how to check your service is going to send these many IPs only. If they ask how to check, how to say the answer? Describe command. kubectl describe command. We should go and check the endpoints, my service endpoints configured or not correctly. Okay. Okay, let's horizontal pod auto scaling day 4. So guys, deployment.aml file, same, you know this process. Okay, deploy.aml file. No need to explain deployment file, right? You know, right? VA service.aml. I think no need to explain service also, right? Which type of which type of service? This label my app lab, my app LB. Okay, this is wrong. Anyway, we'll do it. Copy VA svc dot correct only.